So the question here is actually one of the problems similar to the problems we've been doing so far. So what you have here is you have two quantities, one in column A, that's here, and then the other in column B. So you want to determine the weight of either of them so you can establish a relationship between the two of them. So the information we are given, or the only information we are given, is x less than 0, and then we also told that y is less than 1. So these are the two informations that we are given. Now, based on the information we are given, we are told to establish a relationship between quantity A and quantity B. So my advice is this: anytime you come across problems like this, and then since you know you cannot begin to choose, because when you say x is less than 0, it includes all numbers less than 0. They are infinite. You can't count them. You could have negative 0.5, negative 0.6, negative 0.7, and then the number just keeps on going like that. They are infinite. Similarly, for y less than 1, there are so many numbers you can choose. So the thing is, which is the best choice of numbers that you can choose for the both of them to test for the unique relationship between A and B. Now this is it. The best set of numbers is this. You're going to choose two sets of numbers for each of them. So for the first one, what you do is you choose some sets of numbers for x and y such that they are near to each other, that is close to each other. So the first thing is you choose close numbers. So this is S here. So you choose close numbers for x and close for y. So I'm going to choose x equals negative 1, x equals negative 1, and then for y, since I do not want y to be very, very far apart, so I'm just going to choose y equals 0. So you can see they are very close. So when x equals negative 1, you can see it satisfies less than 0. And then when y equals 0, we said any number less than 1. So I've chosen y to be 0. So that's close enough. So let's test them. So for when x is negative 1 and y is 0, when you plug in 0 here, anything multiplied by 0, you get 0. So for the first part, we have 0. And then for this part here, you have, when you plug in 0 here, everything here goes to 0. But what you have here is going to be x squared. So what you're going to have is going to be 1. That's 1 squared, which is 1. So that is for this choice here. Now for the next choice, we choose sets of numbers such that they are far apart. They are far apart from each other. Those are the sets of numbers that we're going to choose. They are far apart. Now, so how then do you know how to choose this one? So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to still retain my y equals 0. So my y equals 0. Then for my x, since I want to choose a number that is very far from x, I could choose my x to be negative 10. You could choose negative 20 or negative anything you want to choose, but don't choose negative 1 million because that's going to be a little insane. So just choose something that is far apart. So you do not really have so much time, so just choose a particular good choice anyway. So when I choose y equals 0 and x equals negative 10, so what you observe is when you plug in y equals 0 here again, you're still going to have 0 because anything multiplied by 0 is going to give you 0. So for this side, you have A. So for your column A, you have 0. And then for the column B, what you have there is you have x squared plus xyz. So when you plug in 0 here, when your y is 0 here, everything here goes to 0. But your x squared, which is just going to be negative 10 all squared, and that's going to give you 100. So now what you'd observe is in these two cases, your column A was 0 and then your quantity B was 1. So B was greater here. And then similarly for the second choice of x and y that you have, the quantity A was 0 while the quantity B was 100. So also B was also still greater. So with these two, we could infer that quantity B is greater than quantity A. So you'd say your solution is B. So you understand. Alright, thanks for watching.